Hit him up, sir. I'm going to roll the ball out to you on this
the
one.
The common sense of this, people are wondering what should be done. One half saying, let them keep the championship. Another half, obviously, a lot of LA-based sports writers and East Coast writers are saying vacate the title. That's the only fair thing for the Astros to do. They were caught cheating. And it's not that they were caught cheating. We said this earlier, right? It's not that they were caught cheating. It's the manner and the level at which they went to cheat.
Yeah.
Setting up multiple times video cameras in the center field. Even when your head coach comes in there, the guy who's supposed to be running the show goes in there, disables the equipment. You bring another guy in there to hook it all back up because you want to cheat so bad. You have to do this to win. And I'm an Astros fan, and it makes me sick to know that my team did.
Interesting.
Now, teams do this. They've done it from the beginning of sports.
Right.
Name a team. They've always had people signaling from the dugout. You hear whistles, you hear claps, you hear, whatever. Guys have filed baseballs down.
Tar on the bat.
Pine tar on the caps, on the, gloves and the bats and everything else. Guys have always tried to find a competitive edge. We don't even get into the steroid era of baseball where so many fans grew up. This new generation of fans grew up in a steroid era where guys were hitting 70 home runs. Guys who were supposed to be over the hill and declining were hitting 70 home runs a season. So now you have this team that did all this. I'm a fan, and I think 100% they should vacate that title.
Oh, preach, Jeremy Long. Preach.
They should vacate that title. Now, I'm not saying you reward it to the Dodgers because you can't prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Dodgers would have won even without the video camera. I can't say that. No one can say that, but you can't have that. If you hang that, if that banner's still there next year, you should be ashamed to have that banner hanging from your ceiling, knowing that you cheated to get that, man. And I'm a fan, but I want it done the right way, man. Go out there and win the right way. I don't want cheaters, As much as I wanted a title, and that title meant so much, I was watching the game with you, Game 7, when that happened, man. Almost cried in the middle of all these people. I'm a lifelong Astros fan.
You are, but I mean, when you look at this, the fact that it, at this point, now that it extends to 3 different teams, but every team is falling on the blade.
Yeah.
But the owners, and the only ownership that we really have talked about is the Mets ownership, just because of what happened today. And so what happens to the owners? I mean, they made all this money. I mean, let's be real. The owners cashed in on all these World Series, all the swag, the shirts,
crazy.
the T-shirts. And they say all he has to do is pay, what, $5 million?
$5 million. Jim Crane, a
Did he
multi-billionaire.
just open up his little coin purse?
Yeah,
and just throw him some shekels?
Yeah, did he just toss it at him?
Yeah.
Like you disrespectfully, there's your money.
I'm a Texas billionaire.
Like he's rich. Yeah, here's your money. But it's amazing that the owners, nothing ever seems to happen to these guys.
So they don't know anything.
They knew for decades about the steroids that were killing guys at the end, guys left and right having heart attacks and stuff like that. And these guys are so smart. And you telling me that these guys who have built these empires of billions of dollars outside of sports go into an organization and they don't know what the hell's going on? Bull crap. You meet a billionaire, you meet a guy who knows everything about anything that's going on in his company.
And all of them.
And every single time, these owners, Jim Crane, the Steinbrenner, all these guys, they all plead ignorance. Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man, right? Where does it stop with this stuff? You have a GM and a coach that get fired, and nothing's happening to the players who they happen to be investing hundreds of millions of dollars in. Oh, you're not going to do anything with my investments. This is an old white billionaire club. They're looking around going, you're not going to do anything with my investments.
Right, the new guys.
The coach, I can hire a new coach. I can hire a new GM. I was probably going to fire them anyway. The coaching lifespan isn't that long in professional sports for any certain team. I can find another one to come in here. Now the news breaks today, or allegedly, things have been alleged on Twitter that Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, naming names now, that they have electric monitors underneath their clothes, giving them electric pulses to let them know when certain pitches were coming their way. Even Trevor Bauer, who is an active major league player, has got on there and said, I've heard the same thing from multiple sources.
Yeah, he just broke and said how it was just crap, how they were just a garbage team.
Right now, it's only Mike Fears and Trevor Bauer are the only two active players
Hawk.
really talking about.
I'm sure Ethan Hawke had to be involved in something like this.
Yeah. But all these players are now saying, okay, yeah, we've heard it for years that guys were wearing stuff under there. If that's the case, man, if MLB does not open a second investigation based on that alone, it was a huge cover-up. If they do and they find out that's true, they 100% it cannot be on the Astros. You have to strip them of that title. You have to give them something harsh. You're talking about draft picks for years. You're talking international money that they use to sign international players.
Sure.
You take that away. You got to give them the old, the North Texas team, the SMU death nil in NCAA. You got to do something like that. You're doing
some Black Sox stuff over there. 19.
You got to do something like that because it has to be put in place. Like, if we find this again, the next team is going to get it even worse. Whether it's the Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers, or the Minnesota Twins, it doesn't matter. Something's got to be done because this is stupidity at the highest level.
Well, let me ask you this here, and you're listening to the Final Countdown, and this is the extended version, talking a little Astro world here, and that's okay. We'll have Travis Scott on soon, I'm sure, chiming in. But it was just funny that one of the bigger Astro fans out there, Mr. Travis Scott, when you look at this, let me look at my watch real quick because I don't have a calendar on it. We're almost at the end of January. You know what starts in several weeks away. It's spring training.
Yeah.
And the timing, man, the timing kind of sucks. When we look at it from that standpoint, I don't feel comfortable that they're really going to have another investigation. I think they're going to say they've done an investigation, maybe hand out some fines, ask players, to do their inquiry, and then from there.
Because what does it do? It opens up everything.
Yeah.
Because then the guys who get punished are going to say, whoa, we did much worse when I played for XYZ. Or the Dodgers did this, or the Yankees were doing this. Then you start getting into more and more stuff.
Didn't this come out because somebody, like a former player, had said something?
Mike Fears fires.
So I feel like if more players keep saying stuff, then they'll be forced to investigate more.
Yeah, today when people start dropping specific names, Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, these guys were doing this stuff. You're talking about MVPs,
right?
MVPs and MVP candidates,
all stars. Superstars.
If that's true, and that's the year that Jose Altuve won the MVP, and that's true,
so
you got to strip him.
Okay.
Bregman, you got to, because what's happening? And, then these guys got to be forced to give up their rings and stuff like that, bro. All of that stuff.
Well, with the money that we're talking about, now we're talking about congressional inquiries. I mean, because this.
Oh yeah, lawyers right now are licking their. I bet you anything. Marcus Berg. Yeah. When we call him later, he's gonna be like, "I'm gonna find a way
to get on.
We're gonna find a way. I'm gonna consult with Marcus. We're gonna make money over this.
We have somehow, somewhere, we're gonna get some money, and money gonna be made.
And that's the bottom line.
It is. I mean, it really is. It's money.